The law does not provide for you to search an entire boat or search every car that is carried by that boat from Carriacou to Grenada. Upon entering the port of St. George's, there ought to be no random or arbitrary searches, as has been the case in the past.
Attorney Anselm Clouden contends that this is unconstitutional, pointing to Section 7, subsection 1 of the Grenada Constitution to emphasize his claim. The situation, he said, has plagued the people of Carriacou for well over 50 years.
Section 7.1 of the Constitution reads as follows: except with his own consent, no person shall be subject to the search of his person or his property or the entry by others on his premises. That's a general protective mechanism of the Constitution prohibiting arbitrary searching.
He also highlighted Section 7, subsection 2D, which speaks to authorized searches.
For the purpose of enforcing the judgment or order of a court in civil proceedings, the search of any person or property by order of a court, or entry upon any premises by such order. A search warrant is one such authorized mechanism to conduct a search of someone's person. So that if you suspect someone of committing an offense or about to commit an offense or in the course of the commission of an offense, then, of course, you can arrest them, because in some instances there are certain offenses for which you don't need a warrant. They're what you call arrestable offenses.
GBN contacted the general manager at the Grenada Ports Authority, Franklin Redhead, who explained the reasoning behind the procedures at the St. George's port.
Vessels transiting from Carriacou to Grenada could come in contact with vessels or other kinds of ships, whatever the case may be, en route to Grenada, because that is open water. So it's not a clear case of persons transiting overland and may come in contact with anything in that regard as well. So I suppose when the RGPF evaluate the risk, they will make a determination as how to do, whether it is random searches or whatever other screening mechanism that they use that is applied in that regard. I think that is where some people have a challenge in terms of understanding how this works. But again, this is principally driven by the RGPF and its mechanics and the way they go through their processes in terms of screening and ensuring that the ports remain a safe place.
For GBN News, I'm Nisha Paul.